We turn next here tonight to our lead story.
And we're digging deeper into the foster care.
The state of foster care.
There are currently more than 400,000 children in foster care in the U.S.
Each year, about 23,000 of them age out of the system. Of those, 1 in 5 will instantly become homeless, and fewer than 3% will ever earn a college degree.
There is an urgent need for more
licensed foster parents.
Some children in Texas foster care had to sleep at state offices.
We often can't find homes for older kids when we don't have enough foster parents, and they end up in group homes. They may be separated from their siblings.
And sisters are split apart.
The shortage of foster parents can lead to long-lasting effects.
There simply aren't enough foster families.
My life has been chaotic.
Terrifying.
I would switch homes a lot.
Bounced around 9 homes.
Not having anyone to lean on, I kind of felt hopeless.
I was very scared that my life was going to be over.
The need for foster parents is endless.
Being a foster parent is lonely and isolating.
It's been the hardest time of my entire life.
We needed support and didn't know where to go get it.
If foster parents don't have the support that they need, they aren't successful.
What have you seen change in 40 years?
Almost nothing. One child's success has so many ripples. If we can teach a child to raise their children in a healthy way, that's going to eventually change the system.
I want to take you back to the very beginning. It all started in 2010 at a conference for foster care and adoption when I heard a judge say something that changed my entire life. Not everyone is called to foster, and not everyone is called to adopt, but anyone can make a difference in the life of a child.
It's exciting. I feel nervous.
Nice.
Oh, very nice to see you.
Yes, thank you. Well, there I was. It was 2010, and I had sold a home to a CPS worker. She had invited me to a conference called Together for Adoption. And she said, Susan, I want you to go and hear Judge Hathaway speak. He's going to be speaking about foster care. Right when everybody began to sit down, you said, I'm going to tell you a story about 2 little boys who've come in and out of my courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
You put up a projection, and it was split right down the middle. A little boy on the left and another little boy on the right. And you said, I get so emotional talking about these 2 stories, so I'm just going to show you their history. 2 different boys with the same story, over 22 moves, a long list of medication, and some of the worst abuse and neglect you can imagine. The boy on the left was adopted at 18 years old, right before he aged out. But the other little boy on the right-hand side of the screen never found his forever family. There was no one there. He had no family, no support, and he left foster care all alone. He had lost all hope, and he ended up taking his own life.
And you said something in that moment that now reigns true through every single thing that we do. And you said, not everybody's called to foster or adopt, but everyone can play a role and make a difference in a child's life. And I often tell people that I walked into that classroom one way and walked out a complete different person.
Kids in offices, kids not able to find a foster home, kids aging out of the system and ending up on the street, the same issues now as 20 years ago. It is all about relationships. Everyone would recognize that these kids needed connections, and that was going to be the key to the success. But that was the greatest failure. A lot of kids did not have those connections. Looking at what National Angels does in terms of surrounding foster families with support, with connections to know they're not alone, it's what sets them on a path to success. To be in every state, in every city, so that there are relationships for these kids, there would be judges sitting there twiddling their thumbs because that intergenerational cycle of CPS youth becoming parents whose children become CPS youth, I mean, it's been broken through the power of relationships. It would be a different world.
So yeah, I can't wait.
Before the angels came into our lives, we were closing our foster home because without the angels, we can't do it. We can't do it at the magnitude that we do.
Angels has been just such an imperative part of our journey, truly. We would have never been able to continue to foster if we hadn't have had the support.
Would I have been able to serve 23 kids in my home? No. Would I have been able to give them what they needed? Probably not. And I'll say that through and through, that if we didn't have that support, we would not have survived foster care.
The only support system that I really had was the angels. That was my one getaway.
She's beyond a mentor for me. She's like another sister, a friend. I can go to her about anything.
I knew I wanted a future for myself, but she made sure I knew I can have that future for myself.
She's someone I can trust, someone I can look up to. Every kid should have someone like Christina.
It takes a sense of belonging. It's what it is. It's relationships. Not gonna be a statistic, right? Can't. Absolutely not.
When we strengthen foster care at its core, we don't just change individuals' lives. We tackle some of the deepest systemic challenges in our country. The solution starts right here with you.